Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever wanted to build a tool that feels like magic? So today I'm going to show you how to create an interactive lookup tool in your spreadsheet. With this, you can type or select one piece of information like I have right here, and the sheet will automatically pull in all the details you need. It's perfect for managing inventory, tracking sales, or just making your data much easier to work with. See how it updates automatically based on what I select. So let's get on with it. Okay, so first thing, you want to set up your data. I have my data in a different sheet, as you can see right here. And I have a few columns. I have here product ID, product name, price, and category. This is the source of all our information, and the key is to make sure that you have a unique identifier. Like what I have here is product ID, that is different for each product and can be used to find other data. Okay, so the first step here is going to be to create a drop-down menu. So I have this already done here in sheet 2, so let me create a new sheet so you can see how am I gonna do this from scratch. All right, so creating the drop-down menu. So I have a new sheet and I want to start by creating this drop-down menu where I can easily select the product ID like you saw before. So I'm going to select the cell where I want the menu to appear, which in this case here is A1. And then I'm gonna go here up to data. And then I'm gonna click on data validation. Now we're gonna add rule. And the criteria here is going to be a drop down from a range, okay? And here in this box, it's asking me to select the range, okay? So I can click on this to open, and this is the selector. So we're gonna come back to the sheet 1 where we had our data. And we are going to select the range, which is from A4, where the product ID starts. I don't need to select the title, okay? So just from where the product ID starts, all the way to A12. So sheet 1, A4 to A12, this is our range, okay? And done. And now I can come back to the sheet that had the dropdown, and you can see there is a dropdown here. So that was the first step. Now, we are going to be using VLOOKUPs to fetch the rest of the data. And this is where the magic happens, okay? So what we are going to do, we are going to use equals VLOOKUP, okay? And if you don't know how a VLOOKUP works, you are going first to need the search key, which in this case is our ID. Then you're gonna give it the range where it has to look for the data. And then you are going to give it the index, which is the column that it has to return. So let's write the VLOOKUP together. So equals VLOOKUP, the search key is our key here. Next one is the range, which is in the other sheet. So our range is from A4. This is all the data that we needed to consider. So we want all of the data in these 4 columns. So from A4 to D12. And then the index is which column do you want it to return the data from. So the way to find the index, you count the columns. So this is column 1 and this is column 2. So I want data return from column 2. So our index here is 2. And then last is true or false. Do you want it to return only exact data? And if yes, you put a 0 here. That's the end of the VLOOKUP. We can press return, and ta-da, it's not wrong. It's just because there's nothing selected here. But if I was to select A1, you see that it's returning the data. Okay, now let's do the same for, actually we should have added the titles here so it doesn't get confused. So let's insert one row above. And let's give our titles. Let's copy from the other sheet. So the titles were product ID, product name, price, and category. So Ctrl+C to copy, come back to our sheet and paste. Okay, so we have product name, price, and category. What size is this? Size 14, so let's give everybody size 14. I just selected all the cells here, and I'm just gonna increase the size to 14. Okay, just to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, now we're gonna do a second VLOOKUP. It's similar to the previous one, but remember here when we do the index, the number of the column, this is 2. The next one is gonna be 3 because we want data from the next column. So equals VLOOKUP. Search key is what we are looking for is the product ID, comma, what is the range? Let's go back to the sheet that has our range. It's A4 all the way to D12. Our index, remember, is the column number, so this is 1, 2, 3. So this is 3, and then 0 because we only want exact data. Return, and this is our price. And now we're going to do a next VLOOKUP for the category. Equals VLOOKUP. Remember, search key is what we are looking for. The range, we go back to the sheet and select the same range again. I'm just doing this very slowly so you can see. And then our index is the number of the column that has our data within the selection. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So index here is 4. And then we also want a 0 because we want exact data only. Return. Ta-da. So now you will see that every time I change here, this updates automatically because it is all dynamically based on the product ID. The VLOOKUPs are referencing the product ID. Okay, so we're just gonna do some editing here. What I had done in the other sheet, I had added some color, changed this to white, and remove the grid lines, which is in view. Show grid lines. You see, I always feel like data looks much cleaner whenever you remove the grid lines. And that is a very easy dynamic dashboard for you.